There we go. Mr. Crawford just jumped on. Remember, I need questions. My energy and the knowledge in my head just pours out as you guys are asking questions. So definitely, this is not one of those Zoom meetings where the person doesn't know what they're talking about and they're hoping you don't ask any questions and they'll tell you, hey, wait to the end to ask questions. And then when you get to the end, you can't ask any questions because they don't want you to try to fool them or anything. So I definitely encourage you to ask questions. Um, I plan on us going for 90 minutes, but however, I'm here as long as you guys need me. My goal is to give you guys a fire hose full of information so much that it's going to blow your mind. And at the end, if I accomplish this, if I accomplished in giving you some wow moments right before I check off, or if you hear something that just make you want to say wow, type it in the chat box. I want to hear that wow moment. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. And I swear I hope I don't miss you guys who are coming in late. Let me bring up the screen. Are you guys there? Do you see the screen?
Yep.
The presentation, should I say?
Yes.
Okay. The first thing I want you to know that when I talk about AI or when I bring stuff out, regardless if it's real estate investing or AI or whatever, I always put that mad in front of it. When you see a lot of my websites, it'll have mad marketing success, mad real deal, mad this, mad that. It's not because I'm mad. It's because I am passionately mad about the topics and the things that I'm talking about. So keep that in mind. What you hear from me is true love and true passion about these topics. We are not gurus. My wife and I, we are what I like to, and I coined this phrase years ago. We are gurus. Someone and people who can teach you and are also doing what they're teaching you. Everything you see me talking about today, we've tested and or are using in our business. I don't believe in talking about anything that I'm not doing. I don't bring up, oh, I heard this work, I heard that work, but it's all about what I know. And if I don't know, I'm going to be the first person to tell you that. Now, for those of you, I've seen a lot of faces here that really aren't aware of my start, who I am, and so on. But I want you to understand, in this business, your salary, and this is just as true, and this is so true. Your salary is the drug your job gives you to forget about your dreams. Some of you want to be entrepreneurs. Some of you want to be school teachers, firemen, bus driver. Doesn't matter. But the point I want to make to you is that one of the ways in which you are programmed not to move forward is to give you a salary, to make you feel comfortable. I always say you should want to be comfortable being uncomfortable. That's going to take you in a realm, that's going to take you in a direction that you will not believe if you can be comfortable being uncomfortable. Hold on a sec. Now, going back to me and my start, I was born and raised in the projects of East Baltimore, Douglas Projects to be exact. Actually, it's about less than a quarter mile away from Johns Hopkins Hospital. And that was one of the toughest, in fact, it probably still is, one of the toughest projects in Baltimore City. You had Lafayette, you had Perkins, you had Latrobe, but Douglas was, in my opinion, one of the toughest in the area. Dropped out of junior high school. I got a ninth grade education to this day. So at that point in time, back then, you couldn't tell me anything. My mom wanted me to continue with school, and I just couldn't take it because in my mind, the traditional educational system couldn't reach me. It couldn't. It couldn't reach me to want to do something or do more with my life. And when I dropped out of junior high school, I mean, what are you going to do as a job? I mean, your parents, you can't stay in this house without no kind of income. So I had to get a job. And that first job that I got was working as a security guard at John Hopkins Hospital on the 12 to 8 shift. And it was, I mean, when you're 17 years old and you got a ninth grade education, you happy with what you get. Unfortunately, I lost that job. I got fired. I fell asleep working on my post, and I remember my supervisor told me that the president of the hospital walked in and saw me sleeping on that post. And he said, as long as he's asleep, he's got a job. And when he wake up, I want you to fire him. So at that point, bam, I got fired. So I was a security guard. I didn't know anything else. So I went ahead and got another job, same position, security guard. And this one was at Sherwin-Williams Paint Company. Same midnight shift, same outcome. I got fired. The exact same outcome. I know. Go ahead, laugh. Go ahead, laugh.
Were you
And
sleeping again?
I mean, what can I say? I was a glutton for punishment. But you
Take
got
a
to
day
realize,
job.
at 18, 19, at that time, I mean, I didn't have much to go off. I got a ninth grade education. So I went out and got another job. And this was at the world famous Lexington Market as a security guard on the 12 to 8 shift. And I got fired again. 3 security guard jobs, 3 firings, 12 to 8 shift. So at that point in time, I knew there had to be something else that I needed to do. There weren't that many jobs that said no skill needed, no education needed. Well, there was one, and that was a Kirby vacuum cleaner salesman. And I was one of those guys knocking around in West Baltimore, Randallstown, Catonsville, trying to sell a $1,500 vacuum cleaner. And I always say, if you could sell a $1,500 vacuum cleaner, you could do anything. And I didn't sell not one damn one. However, what it did, it gave me the whole mindset, and it taught me, like I mentioned earlier, how to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Knocking on doors was a skill that I didn't know at that time that would come handy. So at that point in time, I had no problem talking to people and just knocking on their doors and just all that stuff you need to be a good closer. I was picking that up at that time. Little did I know how it was going to impact me over the years. Well, I was with Kirby probably for about 8, 9 months, and I hated it. I mean, jumping out of a van, carrying a vacuum cleaner with you, knocking on people's doors, and you don't even vacuum your own floor at home. And at that time, I was living it with my mother at home in the basement. So I was like, what's his name on the 4th floor? So at that point, man, I said, I got to find something, got to do something. And on late night television, you know who came on? Mr. Carlton Sheets. He talked about how you can buy real estate with no money, no credit, and no knowledge. Man, those was words that I could not believe. So I purchased his course. As a matter of fact, I purchased his course several times. Just like a lot of people, when you buy a course or you go to a workshop or something, you hear it or you watch it and you don't do anything with it. The second time, or maybe the third time, I picked it up and decided to give it a try. And when I gave it a try, something clicked inside of me. Something made me want to learn and consume everything I could about real estate. Now, the Baltimore City school system couldn't touch me. Friend, family, relations, people talking to me, they couldn't touch me to go in the right direction. But when I started learning real estate, I fell in love with it. One of the things that was missing, though, was a lot of the main pieces of how you do. Because the course I got from Carlton, it had a lot of generality. It didn't have a lot of specifics. So at that point in time, I sought after a mentor. And this is one of the things I realized about us, our community, and our people. We have a scarcity mindset. And it was hard as hell for me to find somebody that was willing to help me in regards to putting the pieces together that Carlton had enriched inside of me who wanted to learn. I found one mentor, and this mentor allowed me to work on and in his business for 8 months. And my salary for those 8 months was $50 a week and lunch. Remember, I told you I was living home with my mother. So that was my salary, $50 a week and lunch. So after being with him for 8 months, I was with my girlfriend at that time, moving with her, and it got a little tough. I'm not gonna admit, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because this business can be what's the word I'm looking for? It can be a beast when you are just starting out. And at one point in time during that 8 months, I wanted to quit. I actually almost wanted to give up in learning real estate. Well, my wife, who at that time was my girlfriend, told me, "You ain't going to quit. Nah, you're going to continue down this path. I'm in this with you." And her pushing me out that door, because we were living out, I think we were living out Liberty Road. And I used to jump on the bus every day to go down to East Baltimore. Actually, it was not East Baltimore. It was about Charles Village. That's where his office was at. In Charles Village, to work in his business 8, 9, 10 hours a day for lunch and $50 a week. Looking back on it, and every time I tell this story, I tell people it was the highest paying job I ever had. Because after working with him for 8 months, I've been a full-time investor now for over 32 plus years. And I've never had to go or work for
Okay.
anyone in
Okay.
those 32 plus years. So that's where it started at. And that's where the love came from. But the first year in the business as a full-time investor, I only made like $5,000. And half of that money I had to split with my partner. So it was like $2,500 a piece. By the time the second year came around, I'd done like 3, maybe 4 deals. The third year came around, I think it was about 8, 9, just like I said, this was 30 something years ago. And the fourth year, by the time the fourth year came around, I was the largest minority owner, my partner and I, of apartment buildings in downtown Baltimore. That company was called Mount Vernon Properties. We owned over 275 units, 32 buildings. And man, at that point, you couldn't tell me anything, because I came from that ninth grade dropout to partnering with my partner and being the largest minority owner of apartment buildings in downtown Baltimore. Now, over the years, our company has evolved. My partner and I were no longer partner. He's my what you call my money partner now. I don't have a hard money lender that I go to. Any deals that we come across our table, He financed the deals for me. That's the confidence he had in my knowledge. In fact, working in that company, my partnership or my what I had to do was to find deals, structure deals, and he would handle the financing side of it. So we have a perfect merge right now. We're all over the country doing deals. We're in 6 different markets right now. We're on average 8 to 12 deals a month. The actual companies that we have right now, and I'm talking about my wife and I, we have our real estate company that is Chucky Buys Lucky Houses. That's on the real estate side. We also have a marketing company. Over the years, I've had the luxury of learning marketing and being a part of masterminds and helping people understand marketing in their business. So I created a marketing company. That's Mad Marketing Success. And we have, of course, our real estate meetup. That's our baby, realdealmeetup.com. And the mastermind program. That's where I have all my mastermind students that I work with. I work with about 50 students a year, and teaching them how to do real estate investing, being transaction engineers and so on. And then last but not least, something that we just took on a little while ago, and that is our school community. And that's REI Automation. I have a school community where it's about 60 of us, and I teach them how to do real estate investing and AI automation in their business, how to automate their business, and so on. And in fact, quite a few of my school members are here on the call tonight. Now, where I want to go to from here is this. I want to teach you how to speak AI. These are the main, I want to say, terminology that we're going to talk about, because what we're going to talk about is cutting edge. I'm going to put that in front. And like I said, if you hear something that I'm teaching you today that blows your mind, that you didn't know, I want you put in the chat box, wow, exclamation point. First of all, I want you to understand, in order to get the most out of this presentation, I want you to know how to speak AI. These are some of the phrases that I'm going to use in this presentation. White label. White label is a product or service made by a company or other companies that you can rebrand as your own. I'll give you an example. How many of you guys have heard of X Leads? X Leads uses Go High Level. They have a white label version of Go High Level. When you're talking about the actual automation systems that X Leads have inside of it, it's Go High Level. White labeling allowed them to buy it, or should I say, or rent it from Go High Level, and then change it and make it their own and call it X Leads. But the engine of the platform is Go High Level. That's a white label environment. LLMs. An LLM is a type of AI that's really good at understanding general human language, like talking, writing, answering questions, summarizing stuff, and so on. You also have what's called multimodalities with LLMs, where they can see, they can hear, and they can talk. An example of LLM, ChatGPT. Another example, DeepSeek, Claude. All of these are examples of LLMs that also have multimodality functions and features in them. An AI agent. An AI agent is like a smart helper that can think and do tasks by itself. An agent is like a smart helper that can think and take tasks over. Here's an example of what I would call an AI agent. When you around wealthy people, rich people, they have personal assistants. A AI agent is your own personal assistant. Imagine you being able to have your own personal assistant that can do the task that you want them to do for you while you concentrate on life, or you concentrate on other areas of your business, or you concentrate on your family and your loved ones. That's what the AI agent can do. It can do a job or jobs for you. And here's the key: for pennies on the dollar. Next, AI apps. AI apps is an app, tool, or software that uses artificial intelligence to help you do things faster, easier, or automatically. For example, Make.com is an AI app. Airtable is an AI app, and so on. They'll be able to help you do things faster, systemize, and automate your process. So what may have taken you 4 hours to do, now you can do it in 4 minutes. Last but not least, and this is the most powerful part, API, which means stands for Application Programming Interface. And what is a application programming interface? It's like a messenger that lets you talk or multiple apps to each other. You can talk with that API, and I'm not talking about literally talk. I'm talking about the API language. The API interface itself allows other apps to talk to each other. So I can create an API around a system where I could have my own version of Zillow. I could have my own version of Home Depot. I could have my own version of PropStream. It allows you, the person who is using that API, to take it and manipulate that API into a wrapper. Now, what's a wrapper? Think in terms of a skin, an actual face that you put on a program. What you see, for example, your website, what you see is the wrapper. The intricate part behind it, the CRM behind it, is the API. Think in terms of that. And that's what a wrapper is. It's the visual thing that you see that is over top of the API that's doing the work in the background. Example, Airtable. Airtable is probably one of the best AI interfaces you could use in your business. Consider it a sophisticated spreadsheet that has all kinds of automations and systems that you can attach to that spreadsheet to do stuff. I'll give you an example. We have a Airtable. In fact, let me show you my screen right now. This is my Airtable, and I'm going to hit share for our business. All of these Airtables can do certain automations and or program behind certain automations. For example, this Airtable right here, I could just put a YouTube video link in here, and it will pull all the details from that video. It will pull the thumbnail from that video. It will pull the actual name of the video. It will create a Facebook post from the video. It will create an Instagram post from the video. It will create a LinkedIn post from the video just by giving it a URL. And I'm going to say that again. Just by giving it a URL. Would you like to see it in action? I'm not hearing anything.
Yes.
Okay. Let me go grab a YouTube video. I'm always a little bit afraid to show stuff live with YouTube because when you got Zoom running, it has a tendency of slowing everything up. So I'm curious and hoping that it won't slow this up. So I'm going to grab this link from this YouTube video and I'm going to go to the Airtable and I'm going to go ahead and put the link right here where it says URL. Control V. I'm sorry. I did it wrong. It's here. Open up the form. Put the YouTube video right here. URL right here. It's an actual tutorial. I'll say Chat GPT. I'll add the source, Chat GPT. And then I'm going to click on purpose. Text to image. And hit submit. Now, when I hit submit, watch. Watch what happens. It already did it. It already brought in the information. Right here. Here. Thumbnail. Fabricon. That's how quick it works. iframe. Related variable. The URL. Time. And all of that information. Now, that's only one version of it. Let's take it to another step. Let's go take a website. Let's go to a web page. Let's use make.com. Let's go to, put it in incognito mode.
Excuse me, I got a question.
Sure, go right ahead.
So when you are dropping that URL into that site, what is it actually doing?
Great question. What it's doing is pulling all the data from my automations, from the API of my automations. That's what it's doing. So think in terms of you having a VA that have to do all this work if you work with videos and stuff. Think in terms of you having that VA. And that VA has to go and research this and go and research that and go do this, go do that, go that. That's my agent. When I put that link in that actual table, my automatic agent goes and do all the work in 1 minute. That would normally take 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'll show you again.
Okay, I understand now.
Yeah, this agent right here, this one right here is for a website. I just copied make.com down. I'm going to paste it in here. And I'm going to hit run. Go back. Run automation. And let's wait. This should do it. You see that? You see what's happening? It pulled all that information from the website. So now it actually scraped the website. You see how it turned to green? The green dots came up? That was it scraping the website, pulling all that information in for me. That's what we talk about when we talk about an AI agent that can do work for you. This is just a touch of the, this isn't even touching the surface or scratching the surface. Like I showed you guys, with what we have in Airtable, we have, let's pull it up. We have all of these different automations that we do in our real estate business, our marketing company, and for our clients and stuff that we work with. All of that is here and being controlled by that Airtable, along with connecting to other apps. So what other app does it connect to? Make.com. Airtable is your automated processor. Make.com is your agents. So let me show you what I mean by that. This is going to blow your mind. All of these are agents, automations that we use in our business. They do things like cold calling. They do things like websites. In fact, let me show you one. I'm going to take it off of share and go to, are you guys able to see my screen right now?
Yep.
I'm holding up the phone.
I can see it.
Okay. I'm going to go to a website. Website is Chucky Buys Lucky Houses. And I'm going to put my microphone up so you can hear this. I got this button on my website, and I'm going to click it. It says allow.
This is Sarah, an AI assistant with Chucky Buys Lucky Houses. How can I help you today?
Yes, sir. I'm thinking about selling my house. Can you help me?
Of course. Thank you for reaching out. Am I talking to the owner of the property?
Yes, you are.
Perfect. Could you please provide the property address you're calling about?
Sure. It's 109 Main Street, and it's in Baltimore.
Thank you for sharing that. Could you please provide your email address?
At cblair109@gmail.com.
Great. Thanks for providing that. Now, could you please give us your phone number?
It's 443-925-2860.
We're all set. That's all we need for now. I'll have one of our home helpers reach out to you in a matter of minutes. Have a great day.
Thank you. Oh, but one more question. I have a question. Do you guys help with people in foreclosure?
Yes, we do help homeowners in foreclosure. I recommend mentioning this when our home helper reaches out to you. They will provide the support you need.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm glad to help. Have a great day.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Take care.
So that's an automation. Hold on. Turn it off. That's an automation that is on these apps you see right here. That's just one of them. We have apps that make videos. We have apps that do actual cold calling. We have apps that allow us to scrape information from websites. We have apps that, just look at the amount we're talking about here. Not all of these are our apps. A lot of these apps, or some of these apps are clients that we do the marketing for, the apps for as well. Because we have people that pay us for apps and stuff, so we create them for them as well. So we are entrenched in app building. Remember the terminology I told you what apps are, AI apps are. And Make.com brings all these different triggers together so that you can create an automation that can intertwine with Airtable, or it can stand alone. Any questions regarding this? Going once?
No, I think I got it.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you
what
can
are
make
some
an
of
app
the
for
cold
anything that
calling ones?
Hold on, one at a time. Go ahead, the first person. Go ahead.
Was that me? I'm not sure. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Jonathan.
Yeah. What are some of the cold calling ones that you're using?
The cold calling app that we're using is an actual automation in here that we created. And it has, let me see, where is it at? We even got a ringless voicemail drop app where we drop ringless voicemails in sellers inbox.
Okay.
So the cold calling app is using Vappy, and it's using Excel spread, Google spreadsheet, It's in here somewhere. It's using VAPI and Excel spreadsheet.
Is that something that you sell as a standalone for that?
Oh yeah, everything you see, we create in our business. We also have in our marketing company that we let people buy from us and all that stuff. And also, and I want to make this sound like a commercial. The school community that I talked about earlier, in the school community right here, we give you our apps and stuff that we have in here for free. The
Cool,
school community
man.
is only $20 a month.
Yep, I'm
Now,
on the page.
Yep. So we got the apps inside of here, inside of the school community, with the videos that show you how to use them and everything. So
Let's go.
think in terms of the price of 3 Starbucks coffee to have automations and all that stuff already for you, videos and everything to show you how to use them and everything. But that's enough of that one. Let's go back, continue down the path. Any other questions?
Yeah, Charles, this is James. Hey,
Go ahead,
are you
James.
using ChatGPT to build your prompts for your automations?
That's a great question, James. Sometimes we do. There's 2 main LLMs we use for that purpose.
Mm-hmm.
One is ChatGPT, and the other one is Claude. Now, the reason why we like Claude is because it sounds more natural, like a person's talking when you read the actual text. Because some of the actual prompts you put in ChatGPT can sound like you're talking to a stale prune person, and it doesn't sound natural. But Claude, when it comes to text that require the content to be naturally sounding, that's what we'll use. We'll use Claude for that.
You don't use Copilot as much as that. Is that true or no?
No, I don't use Copilot hardly at all. Now, I'm not saying Copilot isn't a good product. It's with Microsoft. I'm not saying it's not a good product. It's just that what we try to do in our business, you can get sucked up when this new AI, that new AI, that new AI, because I mean, something new comes out every day. I'm not kidding you. Something new or an update to something old comes out every day. And you as the thought provider, you as the owner of that company, it's up to you to keep up on stuff. So you got to be able to say, is it worth using this? Or do I leave it alone and keep what I have in place? Now, let me show you guys something. I'm going to see if I can pull it up. I know I'm not sharing the screen right now because I'm trying to pull it up first. Uploads, 4 o'clock. Let me see if I can find it. Bear with me. You can ask a question while I'm waiting for it, while I'm going on my computer right now, guys. If any has questions, any questions out there.
Hey, Charles, this is James again. Hey, I know there's so many tools out there we can use, but I didn't hear you say you use Gronk. Do you use Gronk? Because I've used that a lot.
I haven't used Grok at all in regards to day-to-day stuff.
Okay.
Now, I have tested Grok out, and it's a great tool. And in fact, they just had a new update a couple of days ago that rivals Gemini, Google's actual LLM. So Grok is fast coming approach when it comes to what it can do and so on. Now, I'm going to share my screen. When I talked about keeping up to date, because a lot of people say, well, Charles, how do you keep up to date with all this stuff? How do you know what's new, what's not new, what's old, what's this, this? I got an automation for that. And that's what you're going to hear a lot. I got an automation for that. I have an automation, and this is it right here. That comes to my mailbox every day with all the videos and stuff that I like that I need to keep on top of. So I spend 1 hour a day going over and keeping up with what's with real estate, what's up with marketing, what's up with AI. It's an automated, and I don't spend no more than an hour. You got to program yourself to not to get in a whole box of, man, I got to learn this, I got to learn this. So every day at 4 a.m. in the morning, I get an actual email with the videos in the email. So I don't have to go to YouTube. I can just click on the actual video and it'll play right here. And it keeps me up on the actual people and topics and stuff that I want to learn about. And like I said, it travels over from real estate to marketing to AI to, I mean, a lot of stuff, what's happening in the news and so on. So that's how I'm able to maintain my sanity and what's new and what's going on. And you're going to hear that word a lot. I got an AI for that. Now, let's continue. This is something that just came out. And let me hit the share button. This is something that just came out about 3 months ago. A lot of AI that comes out is built or based off of helping people do a certain thing. And it could be an expert at that one or two things. This is one of those AIs that's an expert at that one or two things. This AI will call the hotel that you want to stay at, and it will negotiate the best price for the room that you want to get. I'm going to say it again. You put a phone number in it, and the AI will call that hotel phone number for registration and try to negotiate the best price for the room that it's going to save the information for you for. And then it's going to give you the details of that conversation it had and the price that it got from that registration department. If that's not worth a while, I don't know what is. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. And this is what I like to call a one-off bot. It's meant to do that thing, that one thing. Here's another one. HeyGen. HeyGen is the #1 tool that's out there when it comes to cloning yourself. Some of the automations that we do, people think it's me talking to them. I'll create a video and I'll say, hey, John, I want to know if you're still interested in selling your property. Give us a call. And it's not me. It's the AI version of me that I sent a link to the person by way of a text or by way of an email. And my AI avatar is asking them if they're still interested in selling. When we do events and workshops and stuff, one of the businesses that I didn't tell you guys about is a lot of the, and I hate using this word, gurus hire my marketing company to help them create courses and seminars and put events on in the Maryland, D.C., Virginia region. I mean, we work with some heavy hitters. Marcel Humphrey, Mark Witten, Valerie Scott, Janet Tompkins, Fortune Builders, a bunch of heavy hitters we've worked with to help them to get marketing for this region, for this area. And when we do that, we build a platform or what we call an avatar of that person, and we use that avatar when we come out and create the different materials and so on. And this is the perfect clone avatar system out there. I don't know of any other system out there that can clone you and clone your voice and have it sound exactly like you. Now, the voice component of HeyGen is not the best out there. It's the second best. I'm going to tell you what's the first best when it comes to voice cloning. But HeyGen, cloning of a person, that's the best system out there you can use if you want to add cloning and you not having to worry about how you say this, how you say that. You're afraid you get in front of the camera. You want to multiply yourself all over the place, putting your information here, putting it there, and just basically replicating yourself by way of a clone and avatar. HeyGen is the one you want. Visla. Visla.com will take a prompt. I want to create a video about Baltimore. And it will create a video for you about Baltimore with narration, with scenes, with music, just by typing in the words a video about Baltimore City. And it will do the research just by typing in the words, create a video about Baltimore City. That's Visla.com. Free Pick. Free Pick is an all-in-one platform that create images, create video. It does image editing. It does sound effects. And it will allow you to create image clones of yourself. Did you guys see, for example, let me go to Facebook, to my Facebook page. I'm going to my group, Real Deal Meetup, and I'm going to share this. Was done with Free Pick. Do you see this right here on the screen right now? Me flying like an eagle?
Yeah.
That was done with Free Pick. It cloned myself and it made a video of me on the eagle. This was for an actual workshop for Janet Tompkins. And then this is again, this was done in Free Pick. It allowed me to swap my face out of an image that we generated for this event. Where else? This one right here. Me on an emu walking in New York City. That was done in Free Pick. That was Free Pick. And we even use it. And that was me on an elephant and Free Pick. All done with that one program. I got one program, but we use it on the real estate side with me and the elephant is blowing water out of its mouth, out of its trunk on a house that's on fire. And it says, we buy fire damaged properties. And we use that with Facebook ads for generating leads with that and the actual created with the actual tool Free Pick. And this is it right here. And I'm gonna give you a little brief. Would you guys like to know how we're able to do this?
Yes.
Yep.
Sound like the same person. Yes.
Most definitely.
Okay, this is Free Pick right here.
Definitely.
I told you guys I need engagement. If you want me to keep up this energy, if you want me to spill my guts, I need that engagement.
Who you got, Charles?
All right. Inside of here, you can create what's called a character. Now, what is it when you create a character? All you're doing is uploading 20 or 25 pictures of yourself. This is a character. This is me, the character that I created of me. When you create a character, and that's all you're doing. You're uploading 20 pictures. You click a button, bam. You got what's called your LoRa. A LoRa is nothing more than a trained image model. That's what a LoRa is. So each of these characters that you saw are trained models of different people. And when you train a model, you can use it in any marketing that you want with your likeness. Now, let me be the first one to say, let's say you produce 20 pictures or 10 pictures. Out of those 10 pictures, 7 or 8 of them are going to look just like you. But you're going to get 2 or 3 that's going to be way off the mark. So, but it's not perfect, but it's more than perfect enough for your marketing needs in any area in which you do. So let's give you an example. I'm going to say Charles. I chose character. I'm going to say Charles, a dark skin. You want to describe the main features. dark skin, male, bald, wearing black glasses. And let's put me in a blue designer suit. Blue designer suit. And I want, let's say, let me get 8, 12. And I want it to be, I'm going to say, let's make it the I'll do landscape. Let's make it landscape. Where's 16.9 at? I know it's on here. There you go, 16.9. And I'm going to hit generate. Okay, a dark skin, male, bald, wearing black glasses, blue designer suit. Click. And now it's generating these images. And it's going to generate images of me because I trained it on my face. Do you see that? Is anybody there?
We're all on mute.
Yeah.
Yes, Charles, we're here.
Yeah,
Loving it.
right here.
We're here.
Mm.
Yeah, keep it going.
Okay.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
That's blue.
That's
Let's
crazy.
change my suit. I want a
That's-
red one now.
That looks
Now-
really good.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, guys, this technology is going to kill photographers.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
It's going to, oh my.
Yeah, this
Wow.
deserves a wow. This deserves a wow in the chat for me.
Wow.
Let me give you I want a red suit now.
You don't even have to go to the studios to do family pics anymore. You just
No,
do
my
this.
friend. Like I said, AI will kill photography business unless photographers bring this into their business.
Yeah, what I do is I just tell my clients, I show them the work that there's a market out there that for people who want the skill that goes into photography. For example,
Yeah.
film photography is making a comeback now.
I agree with you to a certain extent. Here's where I'm going with that.
No, it's happening right now. I mean,
No.
I'm literally doing it right now. It's called real photography, not AI, and there's a market
Yeah,
for
but-
it, believe it or not.
But where I'm going with it, let me see your name, Dana. Where I'm going with it is, this is going to be a tool that's going to enhance the photographers that know how to use it properly.
Oh, sure, I agree, 100%.
That's where I'm going with it. When I say it's going to kill photographers, I don't mean it's going to knock you guys out of business. But what I'm going to say is that, let's say there's 1 million photographers. I think it's going to be a drastic cut in the profession. Like it's going to be a drastic cut in developers. It's going to be a drastic cut in research, R&D. It's going to be a drastic cut in customer service. It's going to be the industries that this is going to drastically hurt to the point of, we used to hire 40, now we only hiring 10. And the 10 we're hiring, 5 of them will master the tool that the other 30 used to do. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir, I agree. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, so don't take me literally when I say it's going to kill. I mean it's going to drastically hurt those who don't adapt. And like you said, rebrand yourself so that it will be something that's more attractive for you.
Charles, I have a question.
Go.
So this is photos of people. Can this also, or is there an app that can, when we like go out and you see a house and we've been in them with no roofs, no floors, is there any way that this could generate photos to give people an example of what the house could look like?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm
Okay.
going to show you that shortly. There's programs out there that you could take a picture of an empty room and tell it what furniture you want to put in it, and it will show you the house, that empty room with the furniture in it. Just by you typing what you want in that room. So
Wow.
absolutely. I'm going to show you one version of that. Now, this is Free Pick. Free Pick doesn't only do images, it also does pictures and a whole lot of other stuff. So this is one of the main apps that we use on a regular basis in my real estate business for the clients that we work with, the stuff that I teach my students, I mean, every aspect of every business that we're in utilizes this. And it doesn't have to be about just people. For example, clients we have that have product shots. You can take a product shot, let's say a van, and you can have that van surfing in the ocean of that company. You can make a video of that actual van surfing in the ocean and using it as a product shot for that van. So it doesn't just have to be people. It could be anything that you take 20 or 25 pictures of that you want to train you want to train a model on. That's what's called a LoRa training.
All right, then in the celebrity spotlight.
Okay. Let me continue. Next up, 11 Labs. 11 Labs is, in my opinion, when I said Hey Jen was number 2 when it comes to voice cloning, 11 Labs is number 1 when it comes to voice cloning. 11 Labs will allow you to clone your voice and use it in your marketing, use it for ringless voicemails, use it for narration, use it all kind of automations and stuff that you have in your business. 11 Labs will clone your voice and have you say perfect diction. That's how you know it's not me, because I don't speak perfect diction. When you hear something that sounds, wow, Charles, that was real perfect. It wasn't me. It was my cloned voice. And that's what we use to do that. It's called 11 Labs. Now, would you like to see it in action?
Yes.
Please.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to pull it up on my screen. Give me a sec. And let's go to where you at? Where you at? Okay, I got it. There you go. Stop the share. Go to number 2. This is the actual dashboard for 11 Labs. Just like I talked about how you train the other program on your pictures, 11 Lab, you train on your voice. You can upload a voice file, sometimes I think it's between 5 and 15 minutes, or you can speak on the microphone for 5 to 15 minutes, and it clones or make a clone of you saying that. Any words you type in. It's called a text-to-speech model. Now, I'm going to take words off of our website here. These words. I'm just going to copy them. And I'm going to go to 11 Labs. And I'm going to do text-to-speech. All I'm going to do is paste the words that I want my voice to say. Are you ready to unlock multiple 6 figures with the power of REI automation? And I'm going to go over here on the side and I can choose my voice, Charles, and I got Real Mad Scientist. I'm going to use the Charles model right now, but it also has other voices I could choose. So I'm going to choose Charles. And now I'm going to click generate. Ready to unlock multiple 6-figure. Now I'm going to pull it all the way back over and I'm going to move the microphone so that you can hear what I'm saying. Because it's already created it.
Are you ready to unlock multiple six-figure with the power of REI and AI automation?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, that's good. That's real good.
And this could be
That's crazy.
that could be 1,000 words. I just put a short sentence in there. So think in terms of presentations you do. Think in terms of your ringless voice messages. Think in terms of your answering service. You can record these messages in here. Let AI be the voice and spread them all over the place in your tools, in your systems, in your phone, and so on. That's what 11 Labs allow you to do. Clone your voice and use it in your videos, use it in your presentations, use it in your, the mind is just so opened when it comes to how you could put this into place. You can even use this. They have a program in here where you can upload a PDF and now you have a actual voice PDF reader. It will read the whole PDF book or the whole book back to you just by uploading, and it's free. So you can go to, I think it's reader11.com. If you guys ask in the chat, when I get a chance, I'll send it to you. But it's a free app you can download, and you can upload any book or PDF in it, and it will read it back to you free of charge. That's 11 Labs. Next. This next one.
Charles, quick question before you go to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
With the current climate and how a lot of people are stealing information, are you worried about them getting a hold of this and using this against you or anything?
Ain't nothing you can do about it. But do you know that I could take what you just said, if I have a recording of it, I can take what you just said and put it and clone your voice. What you put on the internet, any picture you put on the internet, a person can take and put you in an improper position. At the workshop that I'm doing next week, I'm going to show them how I could take a picture of two different people, don't know each other, click a button, and the picture will show those two people kissing each other. So am I worried about it? Am I worried about it? No, I can't be. You can't let what could or what might happen be the flame that moves you. You can't do that. You got to live your life. So can I be cautious? In a certain level, you can, but when you're a person who have a business who does marketing, you can only be but so cautious.
Gotcha. Understood.
You can only be but so cautious. I'll give you a horror story. There was this case. It was in China. No, Japan, I'm sorry. A year ago. No, maybe 6 months ago. What do they call the mafia in Japan? What is it called?
Yakuza.
There you go. The Yakuza. They got a scheme that they're running right now where they'll take people, ordinary people that's on Instagram and TikTok, and they will put them in uncomfortable positions. In other words, put their face, it's called face swapping, put their face on a model that's doing a porn video. And tell that person, if you don't pay me X amount of dollars, I'm going to release this to the public and to all your friends. And that's just from that's just from a picture. You can take a picture of a person and swap the face out and put it in a movie. It's called face swapping. Deep fakes. Now, deep fakes been around for 4 or 5 years, but now deep fakes are available that anybody could do them. 4 years ago, you have to have sophisticated software, GPU, the whole 9 yards, real heavy stuff. Now, damn near every 10 or 15 apps includes face swapping. So what are you going to do? If you're a business person, you got to market. Now, that doesn't mean you have to put your face out there. But however, that means, okay, I'm not going to have my face as a profile shot. I'm not going to do any headshots. I'm not going to put my face on LinkedIn. I'm not going to have on Facebook when I post. I won't make sure my face is nowhere on Facebook. It's just, man, you can go crazy if you think about all the stuff that could go wrong. Fortunately, there's more good people than bad. And I think that's the thing. There's more people out there that won't do it than the scumbags that out there that are doing it.
And that's why I think you got to operate from abundance as opposed to scarcity. If you operate from scarcity, you do nothing.
Yeah, when you operate from scarcity, it's a surefire way to make mistakes. That's the problem. Because you're worried about this and you're worried about that and you want to protect this and you want to protect that. And when something happens, bam, the whole pile of cards come falling down. Because you're disappointed that you didn't think about it. You didn't figure that out. Man, how did I miss that? Okay. Any other questions? That was a great question. Let me continue.
How many functions can one app bot can perform?
How many functions can a what? I'm sorry.
How many functions can an app perform?
Well, if you have the API, you can have an app. I'm gonna show you an actual app that we created. Oh, you know what? I want another wow moment. I'm gonna show you a wow app right now that I wasn't planning on showing today. But I'm gonna show you a wow app.
Is it because our questions you did this?
No. Let me know if you see my phone.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
we can see it.
This is a wow app. Check this out. You're not going to believe. I want to hear the wows. We call it our Mad Home Depot Tracker. And this app, I click on it. And when I walk into a house, let's say I walk into a house. I walk into a house. If I take a picture of this, oh my, I took a picture of it. I click a button. It goes to Home Depot API and it pulls it up of how I can buy it at Home Depot. I click and it pulls up everything in Home Depot that I could buy that's based on cleaning supplies. So when we walk into a house, we take a picture of anything in that house, sheetrock, lumber, whatever. Click a button, it pulls it up into our app that we created, and we can buy it from Home Depot right from the app.
Wow. That's
That's
crazy.
incredible. Yeah, that's incredible. Sorry, wow.
Do you also have one for Lowe's too?
No, but it wouldn't take us no more than 10 minutes to create one for Lowe's. Now, here's another way. We got an app that I talk on the phone when I walk in the house. Bedroom number 1, first floor, needs this. Bedroom number 2 needs this. Bedroom number 3 needs this. Living room needs this. Dining room needs this. Front kitchen needs this. Yada, yada, yada. After I finish saying all of that, it creates a report of everything it needs. It breaks down what I said. It gives it bullet points. It also say, okay, don't forget about this. Don't forget about that. And it creates an actual report in my inbox automatically just by talking into my phone. So when we walk, that's what my team do. When you walk through houses, we just open up, we call the note-taking app. I'm gonna say this again. That's another free app that's inside of my school community. Let's go next again.
Charles, are you going to post a link for the school community? Okay. I
It
must
right.
have didn't.
I'm gonna show it to you right here.
When do y'all meet and how often? Because I
That's
think
it
I
right there.
signed up. I signed up for it, but do you?
Well, once you log in, I'm on there, and my team is on there every day. It's an actual school community where you can ask questions about REI automation, real estate investing, and we do Zoom meetings every Tuesday. But you can ask every day. I mean, it's 60 something people, and we
So
all
is it
talk about real estate and AI.
So is it like an open office that's open?
Have you ever heard of School?
Yeah, I'm on School with
That's what it
another
is.
company, but
It's a school community called
okay.
REI Automation.
I need to figure out how to put yours on there because I paid for it, but then my other school is coming up.
Well, you just got to go into your directory. I'll resend you the link, but you just got to go in your directory. I just lost my train of thought. What was I? Oh yeah, this is the website right here, and that's how you sign up. But anyway, let's go back down. Golly, it's 11:30 already. Almost 11.
Does your app have the ability to scrape the websites?
You ain't seen nothing yet, man. Hey guys, I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind if I go over a little bit, because I just really want to show you all this stuff.
You're good on my end.
Instead of speeding up, instead of just skipping stuff. I hope you don't mind if I just really go deep into this stuff. Because I know a lot of times when people do presentations, they're constrained with the time, and you get this, you don't get to see it in action. You just get to see a slide. I want to show you as much as possible of the app doing what I'm saying it does. So I hope you don't mind if I just go over it a little bit.
No.
Oh no, go for it.
Okay. This one I'm getting ready to pull up right now. First of all, I want everybody here, and I do mean everybody here, to sign up for this. Good part is it's 100% free 99. I'm gonna say it again. It's 100% free 99 for you to do what you need to do with it. It's called Notebook LM, and I'm going to pull it up. This is it. I'm going to hit share, and you should be able to see the screen. This is going to be another wow. I want to hear these wows. This app, this website will allow you to create, think in terms of this. You could create your own PhD professor to teach you anything without you having to pay them. From content, videos, PDF, PowerPoints, audio, you compile it. We created notebooks that teaches about self-directed IRAs, teaches about wholesaling, teaches about subject to, teaches about probate, teaches about limited partnerships. Now, what does this look like behind the front screen? Come on. Oh, it's locking up on me. Come on, man. There we go. Okay. Here's what you do. You upload audio or video or whatever, and what it does, it creates an actual dedicated notebook of that content. Let's say you got videos on YouTube that teaches you how to do probate, and you got a great ebook that you want to that's great with teaching you about probate, and you have articles, and you have this, you have that. You can upload it in here, and it will create an actual talking person that you could ask questions to about that thing. Let's see if we can get it to work. The issue with this is when you have Zoom going. I tried this last time and it wouldn't work because Zoom was going and it was taking out the power. So let's see if this would work. I got this audio in here that talks about your retirement account. Okay, now I'm going to hit interactive mode.
Welcome to the Deep Dive, listeners. We've got a really interesting one today. Kind of a fly on the wall situation. We get to listen in on some investors talking about, well, let's just say, not your typical retirement planning.
Yeah, it's kind of like peeking into a mastermind group. You know, these folks are way.
Whoa, did someone just break the fourth wall?
Yeah. I have a question. What are some of the key points to self-directed IRAs?
That's a great question. The main thing is control.
Yeah, you get to decide what goes in beyond just stocks and bonds.
Exactly. You can invest in things like real estate and even private businesses.
It's like taking charge of your retirement in a whole new way.
One of the investors we heard, Mike, even sets up a trust inside his.
He calls it checkbook control, which sounds pretty powerful.
Oh, yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't mean to keep interrupting you guys, but could you give me the basics? Well, how do you do it?
Not a problem at all. It's great you're asking.
Yeah, we love when you jump in. So the how-to of self-directed IRAs.
Well, the first step is opening a self-directed IRA account.
Unlike a regular IRA, you'll need a custodian.
Guys, did you see that?
Yes, I did. I like that.
That's wow.
Yeah, now
That's
is
crazy.
wow right there.
Now,
Can I get a what?
Yeah, and a woo woo. That is.
Now, like I said, think in terms of creating all these little notebooks from YouTube videos or books or audios and stuff, and each notebook is a certain subject that you want to learn.
So do you ask Notebook to download these particular subjects for you, or how do you get those?
Yeah, that's a great question. That's a great question. Right in here, you see this button right here?
Okay, yeah, add source. Yeah.
There you go. You click on it and you can upload videos, books, the whole 9 yards. As many as you want. And when you upload it, it automatically goes into the cloud, into the system here, and it brings it up to a point where you can ask questions about any of that content. And you can create your own special PhD professor. So you can upload Google Docs, you can upload Google Slides, you can upload stuff on your Google Drive, you can upload a website, you can upload YouTube, you can upload clipboard text, you can upload files, all of that, audio, YouTube videos, all of that can be uploaded in here.
Even PDF right from your scanner too?
Yes. Now, one of the ways we did it is we upload our standard operating procedures, our SOP. So now our people go to here and they can talk to them and say, what's about this? What did we talk about this? How you do this? And so on. You can use it for training. When you're training it on your own knowledge base, your own content.
So as you said, this was $3.99.
This is free 99.
Notebook LM Plus. Okay.
Now the plus is the paid version. The regular version is just Notebook LM.
Okay.
And what you just saw was the free version. I don't have a plus account with Notebook LM. I have the free version.
So did you have to pay? I'm sorry, I just had a quick question. I know I'm in school, but all these apps, because I can't remember everything.
Yeah.
All those in school because I can't remember everything.
Yeah, everything you're talking about, everything I'm talking about, Cynthia,
is in school.
Is in my school community. Not only that, I'm not just talking about it in the school community. I'm showing you how to use it. I'm showing you how we use it because I have unlimited time in there.
Right. Right. I think my issue always was going for everything that's shiny and new, but I want to streamline for what I want to do specifically. So
and also remember, Cynthia, inside the school community, you can set up a one-on-one meeting with me. So we can just basically come up with a whole plan for you and your business. So take advantage of the actual one-on-one calls we can do, the Zoom meeting we can have one-on-one with our company. Take advantage of that. I notice you haven't taken advantage of that yet.
I know. We'll talk. We'll talk.
No problem. Now,
okay, in your school community, you actually set up whatever, I should say, idea that I have for a business to
well,
make
when
it
you say
happen.
do I set up? No,
Help us set it up then.
Oh yeah, I give you the guidance in regards to setting it up, and I got, like I said, my I don't want to make this a commercial. Do you want me to give you just a little quick tour of what the school automations look like and stuff?
I'm ready to go to school, sir.
Please.
Okay,
Go for it.
I'm going to share my screen real quick. This is what it looks like when you're on the inside. Let me know you see the screen.
Okay, we see it.
Got it.
Now, if you go to classrooms, all of these are automations and trainings. All of these are the automations I've showed you guys, they're in here free. Videos that show you how to install it and everything. But I also get people say, Charles, I don't want to go through learning how to do this. Could you just install it for you? And yeah, we can install it for you for a small fee. But all of these are automations. All of them. And side of the school community, also, we do a training call every week. And this is the actual Zoom meeting we do every week. The archive of every Zoom meeting is in here. And all of them, we talk about real estate investing, because it's not just AI. It's real estate investing in AI for your business. So people ask about wholesaling, rehabbing, trust, the whole 9 yards, and AI. So it's not just AI. And these are all the actual training videos where I go over and show you what we're doing right now. I show you how to use it in here. If you go back to the classroom, here's what makes it also unique. I give you a challenge to do every week. I say, this is the challenge of the week. You have 1 week to do it. So it's not just telling you how to do it. I'm showing you how to do it. And I'm, for lack of a better word, I'm making you do it so that you can learn it. So all of these are challenges that we challenge the students to do. Every week they get a new challenge on a new tool or a new strategy or something with real estate. And it's a whole lot more stuff in here. It's a whole lot more, but I don't want to make this about this. But like I said, it's a whole lot more stuff in here.
Hey, Charles, after the course or whatever, after the Zoom, I'm gonna shoot you a link for another AI program.
Okay.
That can do coding for apps and
you ain't seen
websites
nothing
and
yet,
all
buddy.
Oh, okay.
Come on now. Come on. They call me the Mad Scientist. Come on.
Let's go.
You haven't even seen that. I haven't even showed you that yet. That's where I'm holding the best for last. What we're doing with no code app builders.
Gotcha.
You ain't gonna believe what we're doing with no code app builders.
Gotcha.
All right, let's go over back to the presentation. It's so far, has this presentation been worth your time?
Yeah.
Dope, man. That's good.
This is probably the best one I've been on all year.
Y'all think this is good? Y'all should have been on that cruise. That was good.
Yeah, I'm going to invite you guys afterwards. I got your emails and stuff to join us next year on the real estate cruise. We do a real estate cruise for the community every year. The way it starts off, we rent a mansion in Miami or Orlando. This year we're gonna be in Orlando, and we have what's called a masterclass at the mansion for the 4 days before the cruise, and then we do a cruise for 8 days. And this year we're leaving in January the 25th out of Orlando. We're going for 8 days. And I would invite you guys to join us. You got a whole year to pay. You only got to put $150 down per person to start off, and you got a whole year to pay it off. So if you want to really be on a cruise, it's a tax write-off too, because we do seminars, workshops, the whole 9 yards on the cruise. Plus we go to all these different islands and stuff. So I'll send you guys after this thing. I'll send it to you in your emails if you're interested in the cruise. You have up until April the 15th to put your $150 down. So they've got like time frames. So you got $150 down, that will hold your cabin, and then you have the rest of the year to pay it off. So I hope you guys can join us. We usually have 60 plus people or more. 2 years ago, we had 100 people on there. So this year we want to crack the 150 mark. So I hope you guys can make it. Now, let's go back to that right there. Kevin, I'm trying to get you to go on there, man. I want you to be a presenter, Kevin. These are all make automations. This automation will allow you to clone yourself, send it out in emails so people would get a clone recording of yourself saying whatever you want. Buying their house, selling a house, wholesalers, rehabbers, whatever. This automation will create an actual clone of you. This automation will take anything off of Feedly, which is nothing more than an article directory site, and it will put it on Facebook, put it on Instagram, put it on LinkedIn. And what I mean by put it, it will rewrite it as a post for all your social sites. So imagine you not having to write or come up with ideas for your posts, that AI will do something that would take, for the best writers, an hour or two in 5 minutes. This is our dynamic cold caller. I upload a list inside of it, and it cold calls the sellers, telling them we're interested in buying their property. This is a good one. Our AI agent call review. What it does, it reviews the actual calls that my VA makes, and it scores them on how well they did on the phone call, structuring and negotiating and so on that phone call. That's what this one does. Now, this one, oh my God. Are you ready for the biggest wow of the day so far?
Let's go.
Okay. Let me go to Google AI Studio. Earl, are you still here? This is it right here. Give me a second. I got to pull off something on my desktop. In the meantime, is there any questions? Oh, no questions.
Hey, Charles.
Go ahead.
Loving the information, definitely diving into AI, trying to figure out how to rework some things on it. Are you finding that I had a question specifically around the cold calling, SMS, and things, apps like that for specifically?
You know what? Your voice is really coming in crackling, like it's coming in with a haze on it.
Maybe I'm using an AI app, Chris, to voice. Is that better?
It's a little bit better. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm just wondering how effective your cold calling apps in terms of actually cold outreach are.
Yeah, that's a great question. Here's this is the honest truth of somebody that's going to tell you like it is. Cold calling apps are not meant to close a deal.
Mm-hmm.
They're only meant to get you a yes, I want to sell, or a no, I want to sell. I don't want to sell. Upon that yes or no, if it's a yes, it should be a warm transfer. Meaning the person who is going to be in charge of your dealing with the actual lead should be talking to that person once they get the yes. We do not use cold calling to try to negotiate anything. And if you get somebody to try to tell you that cold calling using AI, they can negotiate a deal, that person is lying to you. I haven't heard not one cold calling AI that sounds realistic enough to negotiate a deal. They can get general information. Do you want to sell? No, you don't want to sell. Property address, your name, your telephone number. Okay, we're going to have somebody in the office contact you, or they do a warm transfer and put somebody on the phone right away. But no, I don't know of any cold calling app that can negotiate a deal and not have you scratch your head knowing this ain't a real person.
Yeah.
And here's one of the reasons why. But I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be a problem that's already being solved right now. It's called latency. Latency is the time it takes for the cold calling app to talk. It'll give a response to you when you're speaking, and or the ability to interrupt and stop in mid-sentence and pick up in mid-sentence. Not that many apps have the latency enough to make it sound like it's real. That was until last week, an app that's called Siemens. You would not know it's an AI. You could have conversation. It laughs, it giggles, it talks with emotion. Man, if they get to the point where they're including that inside of AI agent or cold calling apps, it'll be a game changer. That's my 2 cents on it.
Yeah, I've seen the text, and there's a real estate people that got some really good negotiating AI text, and that's actually closing deals via text.
I would love to have that information because I'm a firm believer. When you say closing deals via text, we use text to set up the close. We don't use text to close. We'll use text to get a yes, I want to sell. But I don't know. Man, I don't know of very few people that will, okay, Dad, come by my house. Okay, send me them. No, I don't know very few people that will do that by text. Now, like I said, I don't know it all, but I would love for you to give me that information so I can take a look at it. And like I said, we're always looking to enhance what we're doing in our business. So I would love to find out what that is.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to show you guys how this is being used. Okay, let's get the actual program. Here we go. This is called Google AI Studio. Now, here's what you're going to want to do. And let me know, are you guys able to see the right-hand side of where my mouse is at right now?
I don't see a mouse.
Yeah, I don't see a mouse pointer.
But are you able to, okay, are you able to see the right-hand side of the screen?
See your desktop. We see your
You should be seeing stuff pop up on the screen right now.
No.
We don't see anything.
Okay, let me make sure we're on the right one then. Because I probably didn't have the right screen up. Bam.
So your desktop and your file explorer, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, I didn't have the right screen up. Now do you see on the right-hand side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we see it.
Okay. These are the programs you want to make sure you have in place. I'm going to show you about 4 or 5 different things first. First of all, you want to make sure you have this model in place where it says Gemini 2.0 Flash Image Generation Experimental. That's the first setting you want to make sure you have. The second setting, you want to make sure you have images and text. So this is a drop-down box. You choose that, the one I told you, then you choose image and text. That's all you need to worry about. If you have those 2 things checked, you're going to see this thing right here that says image editing, visual story, and so on. Now, here's what I'm going to do. Let me see. The first thing I'm going to say, check this out. Give me instructions with images for changing the oil on, let me pull it up, Mercedes-Benz. Hold on. I'm putting in here. Peace. an Alpha Gray 2025 Mercedes-Benz AMG GT formatted. So the prompt is, give me instructions with image for changing the oil on an Alpha Gray 2025 Mercedes-Benz AMG GT formatted. Run.
Yo, that's slick, man. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Just another freebie too?
I know, right? That's exactly what I was gonna ask. This is a wow. This is a big wow right here.
Yeah.
Google AI Studio is free 99.
All right, I got that on my board.
Now, I'm not finished yet. Let's go to create a new prompt. Okay, let's do this. How about
spaghetti?
How about this one?
Can
Do you
fix
guys
some
see
spaghetti?
that? Hey, whoever's talking, please
Yeah,
mute
we
yourself.
gotta eat the rest of it.
Use your phone.
Okay. You see that car?
Yep.
Yep.
Change this car to blue.
What?
You see that?
Yep.
Nice.
Now, hopefully, you see those people in the background of this
Yes.
picture?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It just said I've reached my quota, so I'm hopefully it will let me do this. Remove the people out of the background. Look at that.
Hey Charles, if you meet your quota, what does that mean? You have to pay for it from there then on
Well,
out?
what that means is they give you on the free plan, they give you a certain amount you can do every day. It's free, but it's free limited.
Okay.
Understood.
Now, you see the people going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do this.
How can you put it on your your social media pages?
You download it. The images, all those images I show you, I can download. There's a button on it, just click to download.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's put this one. Change my suit to green. What we're doing here, guys, is you no longer have to know how to edit. You just need to know how to type and say what you want. Okay. Let's go even one further. Check this out. Let's put this one and this one. 2 pictures. I want you to sit the woman on the motorcycle.
Wow.
All right.
I'm not hearing anything.
What? Mad
that's
scientist in the
crazy.
building.
That is crazy.
Okay, let's do one more thing.
Okay.
If I want to sit the man in the chair. What? What was that?
Okay.
That's a
That wasn't the
major
chair,
wow.
guys. Let me see if I can
You missed your
redo that.
prompt.
I don't know what happened there.
That
That was AI on its own. Yeah, that was I don't know what that was.
That was that one mistake that it made.
Yeah, I'm glad my wife wasn't in here. Okay, let's do it again.
You had witnesses. We would have told them what you were
Okay.
trying to
I
prompt.
want to sit the man in the chair. Now, I'm the first one to tell you it's not 100% perfect. Not yet. The way it is today is the worst it's ever going to be.
That's pretty good.
The way it is today is the worst it's ever going to be. Hear me when I say that. Now, let's go to stream real time. This is going to blow your minds. I'm going to go to, let me see. I'm going to put what's that called? What is that called? No, I'm going to put PropStream, my favorite app, my favorite tool. I'm gonna log in. I hope I got my stuff saved in here. Please be saved in. Yes. Okay. Perfect. 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 Now I'm going to go back to it. Where are you at? I got so many open windows. Where is school? Where is it? It's right here. I'm going to say, share my screen. I'm going to do this one. And let me know, guys, if you see PropStream on my screen in a second.
Okay, I see your screen on my screen. Anything specific you would like to discuss about it?
Yes, we see it.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry, can you see this program?
Yeah.
Yes, I can see the map program that you have open. It appears to be centered around Washington, D.C. Is there anything specific you'd like to know about it?
Yeah, this program is PropStream. I want to know how to use it. Can you give me instructions on how do I do a search?
Okay, I can help with that. To do a search on PropStream, you'll first need to enter the city, county, zip code, or APON in the Enter County, City, Zip Codes, or APN hash field at the top of the page.
Is this it right here?
Then you can click the search button next to it. Would you like me to elaborate on any?
No, that's all. I'm going to put it in right here.
Yes, the search box is the field at the top of the page.
Okay, hold on one second.
Okay, it sounds like... Okay, I'll wait.
In fact, I want you to give me the instructions one step at a time and wait for me to tell you to go to the next step, okay?
Okay, I understand. I will give you instructions one step at a time and wait for you to tell me to go to the next step. Let me know when you're ready for the first step.
Okay, after I put the address in, what do I do?
Okay, the first step is to enter the address, city, zip code, or APIN into the search field. Once you've done that, let me know and we will move to the next step.
I've done it. I've done it.
Great. Now that you've entered the address, the next step is to click the search button. It's located right next to the.
I see it. I see it.
Okay.
Could
I
you?
heard you say you've done it.
Okay. Could you do me one more thing? What do you know about this program?
Okay, I understand that you'd like to know more about the program. Based on what I see, it's a program called PropStream, which appears to be a real estate data and mapping tool. It allows users to search for properties using criteria such as location, and may also provide additional property details. Is there anything else you want to know about it?
I want to go into the comps section. Can you show me how to pull comps?
Okay, I can help you with that.
That's okay. Stop. That's okay. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, I want you to shut up.
Pull me the most motivated sellers.
Hey guys, think about what I just did. I'm able to open up any program and have the computer walk me through, the AI walk me through how to use it. Did you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
wow.
Using this app, the same app I just did the picture stuff with the other stuff with as well. Now, one of the features I didn't show you on here was I could put two pictures on here and say create a thumbnail for my YouTube channel with these two pictures. Have the words yada 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 on the thumbnail, and it will create it. So you no longer have to figure out, how do I use Photoshop? How do I do this? How do I do this with image? You can say it now. I'm going to say it again. You can tell it what you want with that image, and it will do it. Now, let me go to the PowerPoint and go to two other programs that I got coming up here. Let's go. Hold on. Give me a second. Any questions regarding what I showed you?
No, that was pretty good explanation of that program.
Okay. The next one. Okay, the other day, I had a gentleman on YouTube talking about some stuff. He was talking, I'm sorry, not on YouTube. It was on Facebook. Hold on a second. It was on Facebook. And I wanted to know, using an AI agent, remember what I told you what the definition of an AI agent was?
Mm-hmm.
Could I create his website without knowing any type of skills whatsoever? Nothing. This is his website. I told an AI agent, I want you to clone this website. And let me find it. You see it right here, right? This is his current website. So I told my agent to clone that website, but don't clone it, make it better. Give him a brand new website that's going to be more responsive and have the ability to really help him generate more leads and close more deals. So just by typing what I just said, it went from this to this.
Wow.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna say it again. I
That's
typed it.
crazy.
I typed it
That's
and
mind
told.
blowing. That's mind blowing.
I typed it and told it, this is what I want. I'm gonna say it again. It went from this to this. With an AI chatbot
Get out.
built in, where
And
a person can talk to and ask about the website and stuff.
And that was with using the Google AI.
No, I didn't show this to you yet, guys. I didn't show you this tool yet. I don't know if you really want to see it.
Wow.
You gotta stop playing
Don't do
games.
that.
Stop playing games. Come on now. Come on now.
Gotta go.
Come on.
Oh, that's dirty.
Do you really want to see it?
Yeah.
By all means.
Okay. Okay. The audience has spoken. The name of the tool is Replit.
Replica?
Hold on a second. I'm going to pull it up on the screen. Do you see that? Do you see that tool on the screen?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
It's called Replit. Now, let me show you. Just by a prompt, I'm going to say, create a simple mortgage calculation app. And I'm going to hit enter. What it's doing right now, it's thinking, it's telling you what it's doing. I'll create a plan for a simple mortgage calculator app. Let me analyze what would be needed for this application. So it's thinking, analyzing, and it came up with, here's your initial prototype. Would you like any of these additional features we can do and make changes for? We can add additional loan types. We can add implement comparison. We can add export functionality. We can implement loan prepayment calculator. I'm going to say no, because I want this to be simple. Now watch what happens. Look, it's working on its own. No hands, Mom.
That is so crazy in so many levels.
Yo, that's nice, man. I like it.
So you can create your own app.
Did you hear me right? I can create my own app. Let me show you some of the apps we created for our business. I think somebody done fell.
That's unbelievable. Did somebody pass out?
I'm about to pass out in my I am Lord. You gotta stop.
Yeah, that's deep.
Now, you ain't seen nothing yet, guys. Yeah, we make this app. I'm gonna show you apps we made in our business and apps we did for some of our clients. I'm going to go to the main window here. I'm going to click on apps. Okay, let's go to Mad Scientists. Right here. Now, apps. This app right here And you guys are going to say, oh my God, I need that. This app right here, let me pull it up.
Is this also free?
Nah, I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you all about this. Don't worry. I'll tell you all about this in a second. Where? You see. Where is it? App deployment. Here you go. This app right here. Oh, I opened the wrong one. But let me tell you about this one first then. This app right here will create perfect thumbnails for you so you can use in your videos and stuff. So let's say I go to YouTube. And I want to copy a video. One of the best ways in YouTube, or should I say one of the best ways with YouTube to actually get your views on your video is to create similar apps that look like a video thumbnail that you've already seen. A similar thumbnail than the one you want to make. So let's say I want to make a thumbnail like this one. All I got to do is click on it, get the actual copy, hit copy, go to the app page right here. This is that working app. Put in the thumbnail the video URL, and what it's going to do is, let's see. You see that? It pulled the thumbnail off. Not only did it pull the thumbnail off, but it gave me a prompt I can use to create a thumbnail like it. So I'll put the prompt in here, and I'll hit the actual size, and it's going to create a thumbnail that looks similar to this one. Generate. All from telling the program what I want. Not by typing. Not by having any, look at that. So now I can choose the one I like, and it's going to analyze it and tell me how I can make it more better so that I can get more views. The score is 6 out of 10, and this is what I need to do if I really want to analyze it. All from the click of an app, from just typing in words. That's the Mad Tubanizer. Let's go back to another one. I got some stuff to show you guys. This one right here is a multifamily deal analyzer. All I said was, and I'm going to show you what I said. What I said was, I want you to create me a web-based family deal analyzer application to help real estate investors evaluate deals. Here's the core features that I want. And this is what it did. Multifamily deal analyzer.
What?
That's definitely a deal changer. My goodness.
Man.
And it even tells you if it's a good deal or a bad deal, if it passes or fails. Now, let's go back again. Let's go open another one. This is one that we created for our company. This one's going to blow your mind. It's called Mad Habitizer. I told you guys I got a habit of put the word mad in front of stuff. Now, what the Mad Habitizer does, it tracks and makes sure you stay on top of your business, your skill, your work you're doing. You create an account, and it makes sure you stay on top of all the tasks you have to do in your business. Cold calling, everything. It times how long it takes you to do it. It breaks down how long it took you to do it. It gives you whether it's done on time and the whole 9 yards. So in other words, it helps you build a habit of being consistent in your business. Next one. This one is for real estate agents. We made this one for a client. They wanted an app to help them with their real estate business, to help them do some easy tasks. And I'll show you the task that it helps you do. This is called the Mad Real Ad Loader. It makes a generated listing. In fact, let me do it. I don't want to fill in the whole thing, but it makes a listing presentation checklist. It creates expired listing follow-up campaign. It creates a YouTube strategy. It can create transaction compliance. It can create a property description. It can create neighborhood statistics. So you put in a neighborhood and it gives you the statistics for that neighborhood and everything. So it's really for real estate agents. For example, if you want to do a listing presentation checklist, let me see how much information we got to put in. It ain't that much. Let's see. Single family home. Property type, let's leave it as is. Damn. I don't want to fill in all this property details. Let's say property details. Yeah. I don't want to fill all this information in, guys. But what it does, it takes the person through the whole process and it creates a whole listing presentation for that property. And this is for real estate agents. Okay, the next one is, oh my goodness, this is the one for Home Depot. I showed you this one. This one, a guy wanted us to create a stock tracker. He plays in the stock market. He wanted to follow stocks that he played with in the stock market. And this one is a stock market tracker. You put in your actual stock that you want to follow, how many you want, and it breaks down where it's at, the year it was, how up, down, the whole 9 yards. It gives you all the details on your stocks. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Here it goes. There you go. So let's say the stock is Microsoft. Let's put in the name MSFT. Hit search. And then put in where Microsoft is at. The stock price 1 month and so on. Balance sheet. Statements. Cash flow highlights. And all I said, check this out, guys. All I said was, or should I say all I typed in here, I want you to create an app that will track, and I even spelled the word analyze wrong. Analyze the performance and track my favorite stocks. That's all I typed in. That's all I typed in. And this is what it gave me. A whole stock market tracker. Now, let's show you another one. I got a friend who likes crypto. He's real heavy into crypto. So we create this one for him. It's called Crypto Tracker. This follows all the top 50 cryptocurrencies that's out there right now. It's a whole tracker. It's a dashboard, market, converter, the loan aspiration, and so on. It even teaches you about crypto. It has its own learning assistant in it, the dashboard, to break the actual top 50 cryptocurrencies, where they're at, highs and lows. Guys, just typing a prompt. I'm kind of disappointed because I haven't heard any wows on this one.
We speechless.
We're still stunned.
Yeah, we're stunned, Charles.
I'm still getting up off the floor. This is crazy here.
Okay. Now, that's Replit. That's what's called a no-code app builder. Now, do you know that Replit API has a free plan that lets you do 5 setups for 1 day? It has a free plan. The plan that I use is $50 a month. Just imagine we sell these apps. We use them in our business. Do you think it's worth $50 a month?
You gotta stop. Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you know that the website I showed you already? I would have sold that for $997. I'm giving that to that person because it literally took me 5 minutes to make. I just put in those words and put in his website and it created it. I want you guys to really think. Think in terms of the profit centers you have now. How you could take words, or you could take a picture, or you could take a URL and say, recreate this. I'm talking about not just for real estate. I'm talking about multiple streams of income.
Some mad stuff.
This is.
Yeah, I'm like, my mind is just like, woo.
You don't know.
No. I'm not finished.
I'm like,
no. I'm
thinking
not
what I
finished.
can.
No, I'm not finished. I'm not going to be finished till I have all of you guys falling out your seats.
I didn't fell out 3 times and pick myself up. I can't imagine how I could work this in my co-living space with my crash pad. Oh my God. And I'm getting ready to open up a whole co-living for bartenders.
Let me tell you something. Miss. This next tool I'm going to show you, will tell you how to run your business.
I'm done.
It's called Manus AI.
I'm dropping the mic.
Now it's called Manus AI. Now here's how deep this is. I'm one of a few people that got access to this. They have a 2 million people wait list. It hasn't even come out yet. When you go to the website, you have to put your email address in and stuff to get on the wait list. The wait list is 2 million people long.
Yep, I'm on the list.
Now, let me show you what Manus did.
So this is something we can't use now because we're on a.
It's
because
coming
we have
out.
to get on the waiting list.
Yeah, you got to get on the wait list. It's coming out. You will be able to get access to it shortly. This is Manus right here. This is it. Let me show you what it did. I gave it, let me see, this one right here. I told it, first of all, let me pull it up. Think in terms of what you just saw from Replit, except it's 10 times more powerful. So what I told this program called Manus, check this out. I want to create a new company, a new product that nobody's seen. That's what I wanted to create. So I told it, I want you to build a SaaS that is going to make me $1 million a year. My audience is new real estate investors on X who want to become successful in real estate investing, find good real estate deals with online, offline marketing. Please come up with a proposal for a SaaS application that will solve one of their problems, then build the initial version of the app and give me a marketing plan and roadmap. That's what I told it. And this is what it did on its own. It opened up all these sites on the internet and start investigating what I wanted it to do on its own. This is an actual breakdown of how it's thinking. This is stuff that it did and researched based on what I told it. Now, let me show you the outcome. This is gonna. Now, this ran for 3 hours, guys, on its own to give me what I'm asking for.
Yeah.
Now, what it came up with was an app called Deal Scout X. Check this out. Deal Scout X.
I see you shouting over there.
Check this out.
Like a hallelujah dance.
Look at that. This is Deal Scout X. So I don't know how that I'm about to hit something on Zoom, but those yellow lines is not on it, guys. That was from Zoom. Look, Deal Scout X. Find real estate deals faster with Deal Scout X, the all-in-one platform for new real estate investors to find profitable deals through online and offline marketing strategies. It built this. This is the front end. It built it on its own. It breaks down social media monitor, deal analyzing tools, seller tracker, marketing automation, campaign manager, integration hub. It thought and said, this would be all the things you would want if you want to make this $1 million product. Built for new real estate investors. It gives you an actual flow. Monitor social signals, automate marketing campaigns, analyze potential deals, manage seller relationships, close more deals. Gives you the price point on what to sell it for. $99 is a starter plan. Professional plan is $199. Enterprise plan is $399. What our users say. I don't have any users. So here's what the users said. It created investor calculators to give for free. You want to see something sick? Check this out. Launch the calculators. It's got a wholesale deal calculator. It's got a fix and flip deal calculator. It's got a buy and hold deal calculator. It created on its own. It created a subject to deal calculator.
Man.
It created a novation deal calculator.
What?
It created a BURR deal calculator. And not only did it create a calculator, guys, not only did it create a calculator, it broke down instructions on show you how to use them and gave you the breakdown of what each and every last one of them do.
Damn.
That's all you need. That's it. That's
On
crazy.
its own. I'm going to say it again. On its own. From one paragraph. I showed you the paragraph. From one paragraph, it created that. From one paragraph.
And it's gonna be free?
Do I look like Robin Hood?
No. I'm saying the AI program. Not their website.
You said what are you talking about? What do you mean the AI program?
No.
Oh, let me put it like this. Right now, they letting you, the people they let in, use it for free.
Okay.
They haven't decided on any price or anything. You know, when they put new stuff out, they choose a certain amount of people to test it.
Beta program.
There you go. Now, I got into beta program. I got a good presence on all the social sites on YouTube and all that stuff. And I gave them my sites and all that stuff. And they looked into me and said, okay, we're going to give you access. But last I checked, they said they had 2 million people on the wait list.
That's crazy.
Now, that's how I got access to it. Now, that's not just it. Let me go to this other one. Oh, let me break. Oh, I forgot to show you. Let me show you. I just showed you the website part of it. Let me show you the SOP it created for me and the actual marketing plan. Here it goes. The business plan. Do you see this?
Mm-hmm.
This is a full business plan if you want to launch this company. It breaks down everything.
That right there alone is a process.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Oh my goodness.
Now, that's the business plan. Let's go into the standard operating procedure.
That's another one too.
Yes. The standard operating procedure for new real estate investors. Table of contents.
This is a game changer.
I said early on.
That's the whole business right there.
I said early on, guys, that this technology will make millionaires faster than anything in history.
I 100% agree, man. That's deep.
Than anything in history. Let's go to another one.
I say, let's go. I'm ready.
Let me show you this one. This, like I said, task. Let me show you. This one is for a client of mine. And what I did was, I told it, I gave him a website, I gave it a URL. The prompt was, analyze his website for search engine optimization and give him a plan. This is what it created. Check this out. No. Oh, I'm wrong. No. I misspoke. What this is, I gave it my code enforcement violation list. And I told it to analyze this list and tell me what deal should I buy and why. I gave it a code enforcement violation spreadsheet. It had over 4,000 addresses and stuff. This is what it broke down. The executive summary. And this is just from a Excel spreadsheet.
Wow.
The executive summary. This analysis examines Baltimore properties with code enforcement violations to identify owners with the highest motivation to sell by analyzing violation types, property, characteristics, financial indicators, owner situations. We develop a comprehensive motivating scoring system that highlights the most promising acquisition targets. Key findings. 29.9% of the properties show high or very high motivation to sell. Vacant building violations are strongest indicators of seller motivation. Out-of-state owners have 55% higher motivation scores than local owners. Properties in zip code, check this out. Properties and zip code 21217 and 212323 show the highest average of motivation. And multiple violations are the ones that are deciding property values are top motivating factors. Then what it did was, it gave me motivating score by distribution. All these low properties, medium properties, high properties, and very high properties. So it's 241 of the properties on that list got very high motivation. 922 has high motivation. Then it also broke out the motivation score on the properties. 52,000 properties right there are vacant buildings. Some of these have finance instructions. I gotta go over some. There you go. Damage dumping, property issues, and so on. Owner location impact. Owners, out-of-state owners have an average motivation score of 48.44, which is 55% higher than same city owners, 31.30. Then it said top zip codes, 21217, 21223, 21216, 21215, and 21225. And it broke down the actual zip codes. Then it also gave me the points of motivation. Highest allowed motive. This even broke down how many of the code enforcement violation properties had more than one violation. They had over 20 of them had 20 violations or more. Then you have 15 with 15 violations or more, 10 violations or more, and so on. And then it gave me the actual download list. Check this out. It gave me a list that it compiled, and it broke it down. It broke it down based on high, low, and so on, and the motivations.
Yeah.
Check that out. It gave me the addresses to go after.
Oh, damn.
And
Have
all
you
you have
ran
to
that
do is
list?
just drop that in a mailer.
Only 2 million people ahead of me.
Now, I got one more thing to show you. This is called Manus AI. I just showed you two of the things we had to do. I mean, I've been going crazy with it. My team been going crazy with things it created. I told you guys we gave it one of our clients' addresses. We gave it their website address. Where is it at? I think it's this one. Is this it? No, that was the motivation one. Let me see what this one is. Yes. This is one of our clients, Hot Water Express. Earl Washington. We work with his company on generating leads and stuff for his business. He wants to go from where he's at to $1 million business. And that's what we're doing, working with him in this company. And one thing we had this thing do was create an actual detailed plan based on his URL and based on what it sees on the internet. I'm going to say that again. It went on the internet and found all this stuff about his company. And this is the research and stuff that it did. Now, what does that look like? Man, it breaks down his website analysis, what he needs to change, what he needs to fix. It breaks down his keyword research, which ones he should be targeting, which is high, which is low. It breaks down his competitive analysis, what his competition is doing, who he needs to go after, who he needs to follow, who he needs to watch out for. It breaks down his Google My Business, what's wrong with his Google My Business listing, what he needs to fix, and so on, and what priority. It breaks down his actual citations. It breaks down and gives him an actual plan to work, to do. Do this in week 1, do day 1 to day 30. Do this on day 30 to day 60. Do this on day 61 to day 90. Do this on day 91 to 120. It also gives him enhanced optimization strategies. It gives him a social media plan for him to work in his whole company. What sites to target, what posts to put out, how to create them, the whole 9 yards. Broken down for him for platforms, what he put on Facebook, what he put on Instagram, what he put on YouTube. It gives him the titles and everything. Content strategy calendar. Check this out. Check this out. It tells him what days to put it on and what to put on the plan.
Get out of here. What?
Check
Good gracious.
Dummy proof. You can't make this up.
That man, that's like $1,000-$2,000 worth of stuff right there alone.
Are you guys hearing what I'm saying? Do you not only can you be real estate investors, but you can be app builders, you can be website designers, you can be search engine optimization consultants. You could, oh my God.
For some corporation, that costs over $10,000.
So I was going to pass out.
All of that.
That's crazy.
All of that.
One more thing, and then I'm going to open up for questions because I know I haven't been taking any questions. I got one more thing to show you. And this one goes into APIs. Remember I talked about APIs, I talked about this, I talked about that, and so on. There's this site. I'm going to go to it right now. These are automations that we're doing that I think I don't know if I even shared with anybody in the school community yet. No, I haven't. No, I may have said, yeah, I may have shared this in the school community. But nobody else knows how we're doing this. You guys are going to get this. This is $1 million. This is a $1 million moment right here. You go to the website called Appify. Appify creates agents that will do things for you on different sites. So let me go into the platform. These are some of the actors, some of the agents we have. Here's some of the agents we have as well. So what is an agent? For example, check this out, guys. I want you to go to Facebook groups, and I want you to search for people who are wholesalers. Give me their name, their email address, and their phone number. I want you to go to LinkedIn. Find me all the Black business owners that in this industry. I want you to go to Instagram. Find everybody in Instagram who is real estate investor, a wholesaler, or anybody in Instagram talking about wanting to buy a house. Pull their profile information, give me their name and email as well. Did you hear what I said?
Yes. Ooh.
Yes.
Now, let me show you one of the actors. This is the Facebook actor. Watch what I'm doing. I'm going to show you how to use this. And we create automations for some of our clients for these actors and stuff. But I'm going to show you inside the system. But you can create an automation on it where you just put a keyword in a spreadsheet and it runs. I'm going to show you inside the system. So you log into the system. You click on the actor that you want. This actor is called Facebook Search Scraper. So I put in, and you can see how easy this is. I put in the keyword. Let's say real
Wholesaler.
Wholesaler?
Yeah.
Wholesaler. And I just say, I'm going to do a low one. I'm going to say, give me 20. I could go 100. I can go 1,000. I could do whatever. And then I just say, you see what I just did? Keyword, number, start. Don't disappoint me now. Look at that.
Wow, that's crazy.
Look at that, guys. This is sick. This is sick.
Wow.
Guys, let me tell you what it got. The title, category, how many likes the person has, the info, their rating, their email address, their phone number, address. What else? What else? What else? And then I could hit export. Let's go back over. Website, the page URL. I want to hear a wow, y'all.
Wow.
Wow.
And I just have a question. So with all this information that it's given us and it's pulling us, like, how accurate is it? Is it 100% accurate?
Nothing is
Is it 85?
100%, but this is what the person gave Facebook.
Okay.
Because it's pulling from Facebook. So this is what the person gave Facebook as their profile, as their name, as their telephone number, as their email.
Would we put like real estate wholesaler? Because I'm looking at some of that stuff and it looks like maybe some different wholesale stuff. It'd probably be more defined on real estate wholesaler, but I got the drift of it.
What you're saying is, in regards to what you're saying is what we call segmenting down the keyword.
Yeah.
You could say wholesalers Maryland. You could say we buy houses Maryland. We buy houses Baltimore. Real estate investors Baltimore. Real estate investors Maryland. You put a geo modifier.
Dang.
Now, let me show you. I haven't given you what this is where this will pull website content. This will pull Google Maps email information, Instagram scraper, a Twitter scraper, a Facebook post scraper, a TikTok scraper, a Churro scraper, a web scraper, a pumper here scraper. What else? Apollo scraper. That's businesses. If you want to get business information, and LinkedIn post scraper, Facebook ad library scraper, YouTube channel scraper, Pasera scraper, LinkedIn scraper. It goes on and on and on. Lead generation. Instagram, tweets, Twitter, Indeed job scraper. And I just showed you how easy it is to use. Now, here's the good part. You can sign up and it gives you $5 worth of credit for free. All you have to do to sign up is put your email in and password. $5 worth of credit. Now, you know how you can get unlimited credit? Let me tell you how to get unlimited credit. Because it gives you $5. You go to a website called 10-Minute Mail. 10-Minute Mail. 10-Minute Mail. What 10-Minute Mail will do, it will create an email address for you with an inbox that lasts for 10 minutes. So when your $5 run out, you create another one, and then another one, and then another one.
Wow.
They don't call me mad scientist for nothing.
Golly.
Hilarious.
Yes.
Wow.
That's all I got for you. Thank you.
Man, Charles, that was awesome. Yes, indeed.
Thank you, Shaw.
Now, is there any questions? Because I promised I wasn't going to leave anybody behind when it came to questions.
Thank you, Brother Charles.
What's up,
You're
Earl?
welcome.
Hey, how you doing?
Earl, you back?
I've been here all along. I've just been on mute.
I wish you'd said or something because I'm trying to introduce you.
Oh yeah, I heard you. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Charles, this gonna be in the school?
Yes.
All right, because I came in late, so I want to catch up.
Is there any questions? Come on, everybody. Questions, go.
Yeah, what's the cost?
I think our minds are still blown.
Yeah, I can't think right now.
Yeah, that was a lot, Shaw. That was a lot.
I'm ready to jump on one of these daggone things and see how it works.
It's like one of them things. Where do
The
you?
apps.
It's like, where do you start first at?
That's right. That's right. Like, where do you start?
And the funny part, y'all, we started out with 2 pages of y'all, and now there's only 1 page left. Not even 1 page. So it looked like about 15 or 20 of you guys left.
That's okay.
Blowing
The ones that need to
They
be here
left.
are here.
They
Yep,
missed
that's
out big
right.
time.
All their brain matters all over the wall. They had to leave.
There is. I will be making a recording. I do have a recording. I will have my video guy be cutting this recording up, so it will be on my YouTube channel. Oh, I'm gonna just put it in the school community. Yeah, you didn't show up. I don't want to give it to you. You didn't show up. You don't deserve it. So I'm gonna put it in the school community, And any questions or anything before I go?
I have a question, Charles.
Go.
If you was like a beginner, and you want to digest all this, where would you start at first?
I would start with one, Google AI Studio. That would be one of the tools I would buy. Get, because it's free. You can get a lot of stuff done with the free with Google AI Studio. Another free one, Notebook LM. And if you're talking about as far as your actual automated system, you know when I'll start spending money? I'll spend $50 on Replit. Replit will make apps, it'll make websites, it'll make all that stuff. So I'll spend my $50 a month on Replit. And then last but not least, you need images. I will sign up for a free pick account where you got image and video creation. And one LLM, I would probably tell you guys either go to Claude or go to OpenAI ChatGPT. You're spending no more than $150, $200. No, about $150 a month at that amount. That's what's all you need right now.
But what was number two? After you do the Google AI Studio, then where would
Notebook LM. Notebook LM. Because it's free.
Is that notebook LMA.ai?
If you just put in Notebook LM, you'll see it. It'll come up with that.
Okay.
Yes, you just put in Notebook LM.
So let's say I'm connected with a lot of software guys in real estate as well too. Let's say, are you able to kind of clone some of their stuff and make it better? Like example, software for finding buyers.
Let me tell you something. What they have is nothing more than either a white label or an API. That's what I was trying to tell you guys. None of that stuff is created from the ground up. It's either a white label of an existing product or they pull in APIs from existing services.
Yeah.
And they create what's called a wrapper. X leads, PropStream, Deal Machine. All they have is a wrapper on top of the software that's in the base, in the background. So once you know the name of the software, you can get the API and create your own front-end wrapper. If you know how to get to directories that sell APIs, do a Google search, API databases, and you're going to see APIs for skip tracing. You can see APIs for Zillow. You can see API for Redfin, LoopNet. All of these will allow you to create your own product with that in the back end running the data, and you just create a front end wrapper.
Man, I'm gonna share some stuff with you later. Yeah, let you wrap your head around it as well for sure.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Charles.
Anybody else? Going once. Going twice.
Charles, one more time before you leave. How can I get in that community? I need to talk to you on a day-to-day basis or week-to-week basis.
All you have to do, my friend, is go to REI Automation.com.
Got it written down. I'm gonna see you soon. I'll talk to you soon.
No problem. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here, spending this time. I know it's a Saturday, and I know I like to talk, so I probably took you guys over. Probably took you over 30 minutes. So
it was worth it. It was well worth it.
Thank you so much.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. I'm supposed to stop at 11:30. It's
Yeah,
12:52.
I'm going to say.
I know.
To hear you talk for another 2 hours.
Yeah, you can see we're all still here, Charles.
Yeah.
You know what they say, a broke watch is right twice a day.
I know that's right.
I mean, you hear, I love this stuff. I love sharing it.
Yeah.
I love working with you guys. If you want to work with us, you got ideas or you want us to work with you, help you with stuff, reach out to me, the community. I'm all over the place. My wife and I know a bunch of you guys are already, Earl, you coming on the cruise, right?
Oh, you know it.
Lewis, you coming back again?
Sure.
Jerome, you coming back again?
Absolutely. You know, I'm already in.
Alisa, you coming back again?
Yeah, this Ulysses. I don't be on the cruise.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm absolutely coming. I've been
All
telling
right, so-
everybody that I know about that daggone cruise. I said, if I got to put you in my bag, you going.
I think most people on this call are going to be going on that cruise.
I hope you do. I hope you do, because we have a ball, man. We have a
It'll be
ball.
my first time.
And it's a tax write-off. So we have a ball.
Hey, Charles,
Wonderful.
are you going to send the info out for that cruise info? Or is it,
I sure am. I'm going to send I got all you guys in the registration. And here's the travel agent.
Tammy heard the word
Hello,
cruise.
Hello.
Hey,
Miss
Miss
Tammy.
Right, Mr. Earl, right, Lois?
Yeah.
We have a ball. Yes.
No doubt. No doubt.
How you doing, Miss Blair?
I'm trying to reach you. What's up, girl? You ducking me out? Let me find out, because I know I will hunt you down. They
I'm
know I
coming,
will
I'm
hunt you
coming.
down.
We're coming.
We
I
are
got a set of
coming.
skills. I will find you, okay?
We are coming. Y'all got to make sure y'all put Stacey Thomas on there to speak for y'all.
Okay.
I told her.
Absolutely. I made an issue last year and didn't get a chance to let her do it, but she's on the actual speaking, no doubt about it, this year.
Yeah, I did ask her. So she said she would love to do it.
Yes.
Okay, Jonathan. I mean, I'm looking at the people I don't know, and all the others I don't know, but it's a whole bunch of repeat offenders on here for the Real Deal Cruise. Yes. Miss Alyssa, I sent you an email. Did you get it?
Yeah, I did. And Maya and I talked about it last night. We'll be in.
Yeah, I talked to Maya as well. I talked to her.
Yeah.
So I told her to.
Tam.
Hey, Jerome, you going to be in? You coming to Pennsylvania? You coming to Philadelphia next week to see us?
Yeah, I'll be there. I looked at the location. Is that a credit union or something like that?
No, it better not be a credit union.
I looked at the location.
It's a Sheraton. It's hotel.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to look up again because I looked at the address you gave me and it took me to another spot.
Yeah, it's a hotel. I may have given you the wrong address, but it'll be next Thursday and next Saturday.
All right, well, send me the address again so I can make sure I'm there.
Okay, buddy.
It's a tax write-off, the cruise, guys. It's a tax write-off. So yeah.
Love it, love it, love it, love it.
Charles, they were asking in the questions, are the listeners going to get a copy of this?
Are the listeners going to get a copy of this?
Yes, this recording.
Put it in school, right?
Yeah, but he may not want to join the school. He may not want to be in the school.
He'll think about it.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, here's my reason for not wanting to put it out there. I don't want nobody to put it out there.
Got you. Understood. I kind of figured that.
Yeah, if I have it in the school, it's only those people that can't take it out of the school. But
okay.
Okay.
Then say no.
But Charles,
think about it.
But Charles.
Yes.
Can you please send me the address information to the Pennsylvania?
Absolutely.
Location.
You gonna come, Earl?
I'm trying to get there.
All right.
Yeah, can you?
Hey guys, I'm gonna tell you guys. You guys, anything with HVAC for your business, Earl, Washington Home Doctors, Hot Water Express. He's the man, guys. If you ever need anything with, like I said, AC systems, ductwork, the whole 9 yards, his company, DC, Virginia, Maryland.
Thank you. And water heater specialist.
Boilers too.
What was the name? What was the name of the company again?
HotWaterExpress.com.
You do boilers, Earl?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna hit you up.
I'm probably calling you today.
Master at it. He does everything for us, for mastermind students and everything. I mean, good pricing and everything.
All right, got you. I'm probably gonna call you today, Earl.
All right.
All right.
Take care, guys.
All right, have a good one. Thanks, Charles.
Thanks again,
Bye-bye.
Charles. Tammy, you all have a good one. Everybody have
Always a great
Thanks,
time.
Charles.
Thanks, Charles.
Thank you.
Thanks, Charles. Sure.
No problem. Thank you, guys.